Hi guys, and welcome to Railcar Restorers on the Road. This is episode 11 and today we are at the East Lancs Railway, currently at Rawtenstall station. You're about to see a cab ride video from the Class 105 stood behind me, all the way from here to Hopton I think it is, just past Hopwood station and up the beautiful ski ramp and the whole picturesque line.
So yeah, hope you enjoy. Obviously we get that little bit of hidden bit in there, half luck, half planned. Wink wink nudge nudge, but yeah, she's a lovely unit. I believe they've just repainted her again due to a few issues on the roof with some of the restorations they did. They believe they left it in pea green for a little bit too long, so you know, going back to our videos of our unit, you can see why we're so cautious on getting that pea green covered before it gets damp, before water gets under, before corrosion can happen underneath it. So yeah, hope you enjoy, and let's get on with another one of our route learner videos and yeah, enjoy the lovely picturesque line on this lovely 105.
Like the thick plastic stuff?
Yeah. It's a phenolic board.
Is it the same stuff as what's on the panelling on the sides? That sort of plastic?
No, it is proper. It's not Bakelite, what is it? I think another name for it's Tufnell. And you can get it in various thicknesses. So if we go on Squeak, if you come down there this afternoon,
yeah.
I'll show you. I think there's a piece down there with the label. I can probably remember the manufacturer. They're in Stoke or Crewe. It's pretty local for us.
This got to be given to him.
No, he's just pottering. Servicing, you can smell it a little bit. It's normally this left hand one, I don't know why. It carbons up a bit compared with the right hand one.
Did they get overhauled before they got back on this?
Yes, yeah, these two were done by Martin Harris before he passed away. Probably two of the last heaters he did before he left us.
It's a shame.
No one's doing them at the moment, but setting up because someone needs to.
You're looking at setting up a specialist heater shop, are you?
Yeah, we've got Ben Darby down at Severn Valley. He's sat on Trevor Dawes' old test rig.
Yeah.
We were having a chat when we went down with the hydraulics for that. It's magnificent 7 gallon, and he said, "Oh, I've got Trevor's heater test rig. Why not? I'm going to set it up. Probably going to get rid if no one wants it." So I said, "Well, whatever you do not get rid of it. We'll have it anyway, because we had a failure on this power car of the left-hand heater. We ended up taking it off the other week,
yeah. And
I thought I'll just drop it off. I'll put a spare on." Went in the container, started scratching around. We don't know what we've got. There's hundreds of heaters in there. We don't know the pedigree of them. So if we can get it set up, run all ours through, get a pile of good ones sat there, we can almost do service exchange for people. Because we're not bad on spares. We've got plenty. We've got loads and loads of glow plugs, albeit the newer style ones, the maroon ones.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we're building up a stock of spares ourselves and things.
Yeah.
We've got a few heaters. We've got a container now as well.
Right. Spares.
We'll
let you have something on site at last, haven't we?
Yeah. So it's been very helpful for getting all our bits,
Yeah.
clearing out the shed at home. But yeah, I think a surface exchange heater thing would be great. Would that be someone full-time employed to do that? Or?
But maybe not full time, but the thing is, something like that develops, and if we can start doing, I don't know, sort of brake valves, you know, like AIVs and feed valves and stuff like that, because the kits are available for them.
Yeah.
We could probably build it up into something. We might do it like as the East Lancs as such. But yeah, it's just a case of seeing what the market is for people and what they want. The problem with the heaters is you do so many, everybody will get like refurbished ones, and then it'll die off. When you think about it, there's something like 100 and what's it out the other day? 150 odd power cars, I think, still in existence.
Yeah.
So that's 300 heaters. Well, apart from the single heater cars, it's probably something like 200 or more heaters that are out there working that need support, really. I know Martin was doing quite a steady sort of trade when he was doing it. Because we said, like I say, these two off this went to him, but these are still clockwork ones, so they were quite a challenge for him to get going, but he did.
Is that the same guy Alan Schofield used for his 110 heaters?
No, he had someone else doing them as well, but I think he was only sort of jobbing at it. He took one and it took about 3 months to come back, you know.
Right. Nice views on this line.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe you were 9 miles out of Manchester, would you?
No. It's amazing how central Bury Station really is within amongst everything. Bubble got much wrong with it, Kenrail boys.
Yeah, it's awful. We haven't done it this time. It'll get done. Well, if it ever gets done, I don't know. One side is really bad. The other side's pretty much okay from what we can see of it.
Yeah.
You look down one side, it's just like that. The other side's fairly straight still. It's mainly just concentrated on getting it sealed back up to stop the rot now. So the gutters have had a load of attention. Kev's been round the gutters, so they'll do. The door edges and the door jambs have all been resealed, so they'll do for a while. And all the body skin that needed doing's been done where he cut. So it's had quite a bit done really, which is why it's not ready for this. Because we didn't want it rushing.
No, you want to do it properly.
We could have rushed it and just chucked it out with no numbers and transfers on and not varnished, because that's about where it's at now.
Yeah.
But there's just no point. It's, the event's got 3 sets running. We were expecting it to be pretty low key, but looking at the amount of people that are about, I'm really surprised.
It's quite a big event on the calendar to be fair this time.
Yeah, it's just a shame we couldn't get something else in. It's for kids, maybe.
Yeah.
Also, like I say, the repaint on this knocked us for 6 weeks. We spent a lot of time getting this done, which has dropped us off squeak. And then obviously this got finished and we were on the run to this event. And we've also got 144010, which we need to finish stripping so it can go off to the fire safety place. It's nearly ready. It's all pit work now. We haven't been able to get it on the pit, but it's all arranged now to get it pitted. The body's virtually ready for coming off the car, and we just want the body off.
Yeah.
And the other end needs the engine, gearbox, radiator. Just what up this dropping off it now.
Yeah.
So we'll get that finished off, and then we are back, hopefully, fully onto squeak. Which would be nice over winter because we're in the carriage shed with it. Get the heater in there.
And crack on.
Yeah.
It's coming along well last time we saw it, to be fair.
It won't have moved much since then, to be honest. The back saloon, it's probably there's just one doorway to finish off in there, and then it's ready for Lido. Seats, middle saloon, a bit more trim and doorway, tops to do in there, vestibule window, and that's again Lido under seats. It's the big bit now is the cab bulkhead. We can get the cab bulkhead in and we can start finishing the rewiring off, and then we can start looking at building the desk back up.
Yeah.
It all sounds dead simple and quick, but just putting that cab bulkhead in is going to be a nightmare.
I need to get those new door pillars and things for ours.
Well,
ones.
Alistair
Parsons,
who's just done the for LSL, can make those. I've asked him for a sample of each hand to check them against both ours, because obviously we've got a gloss and we've got a pressed steel.
Yeah.
So we want to make sure that there isn't any top differences and everything else. So Alistair was going to get me one of each pillar, and then we'll probably order a dozen or so of each of it. If you're doing it at the same time, you know, it's more worth his while to run off the bulk.
Yeah, well, if you shout us up, I'll work out how many we need.
Yeah.
And I'll get some spares in.
Pottering here, by the way, because adhesion-wise, this is probably our worst spot.
What's the station called we just passed?
That was Stubbins.
Okay.
So that was the junction for the Accrington line, which started coming off. You see this bridge is at an angle here.
Yeah.
So the junction started coming off here. Didn't have a platform at Stubbins, it just went down the back of the station.
Right, okay.
Off up to Baxenden Bank. But yeah, it can be a bit treacherous down here. Always wary of it.
Do with an RHTT, really.
Yeah. And I know I've got to stop as well because we've got a problem with the section 6, which is why I'm on a red form.
Yeah. Got everything in place. Yeah, if you let us know if you want to order those wooden frames. I wasn't planning on getting them yet, still going to put an order in.
It's worth doing.
I'll stick them in the container.
Yeah.
Because they won't take up too much room.
No, they don't.
Put them on the top shelf.
Yeah, work out how many of each hand you need and I'll let you know. But like I said, I am going to... I know for a fact Alistair's fitted up to that bubble, so they must be okay. It's gone main line, they've got to be. You know.
Yeah. Is he doing sides and tops?
I don't know if he's done the... I expect he has done tops. I can't see him not having, because he's replaced the whole job.
So I need sides, tops and bottoms.
Yeah. Easy way. So I've got me the hour. I don't even know what the outcome is, which is probably a bit embarrassing. Can't tell if that's on there. Is it on a BR1 or a TQ? Can't tell.
The garden one. What's that? The actual box itself?
Yeah, the phone box. Take it out of off like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no props. Cheers, pal.
You want that vetting as well? Does he?
What it was, because of the fault that he's got,
Yeah.
this one's actually showing, he's got one showing wrong, which means he knows he can't get the signal, the section signal.
Right.
But because of it, he doesn't know whether he could get this one or not. So for this first one, he wanted to stop, check that it had cleared, and then move on.
Right. Okay.
So now he knows he's got a working outer home. He's all right for the day with that.
Oh, so that's okay to keep.
Yeah, yeah. But we'll keep, as we go to Rawtenstall each time, we'll end up getting a fault.
Plenty of potential for a yard there, isn't there?
There's been plans for various wagon works. We wanted to put a DMU depot on it, but we can't afford to build one. We're going to put a carriage facility on there as well, but it's too far away from Bury, and everything starts at Bury, and there's all sorts of things. But I think it'll develop into some carriage, some wagon sidings and facility over time.
Yeah. All they need is a little sort of 2-3 road shed. So something 2-3 vehicles long. They can work on bits.
Wagons, yeah. Going along the flats, something a coach length long would do.
Yeah.
2 roads or something.
There's a lovely signalling setup around there.
Rammies is great, apart from the south end. It's not flexible enough. I'll come to a stand next to the box, mate. If you can give him the token and the dot set form, I will stop though, because we are supposed to stop to help that road.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's Tokens Block is this section.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got all this to come, and all this driving malarkey. Driving the train is the easy bit, it's the everything else that goes with it.
Waiting 20 years to do it.
Yeah. What's going to meet us up here then?
What went to Hay? Should be the 150 144. Depends how they're setting them off. It should be the 144 because that went to Hopwood when we went to Rawtenstall.
Yeah.
And then 104 must go to Hopwood then again before we pass it to come back. Yeah. So 144 here, 104 at Burley Express. Right.
I did, pretty sure I know that guy, he's from Ipswich.
Yeah?
Yeah, his nickname's Wilf. I don't know his actual name though.
Right. I don't think anybody much will be getting off to get on this here, but anyway, we'll see.
Yeah, I welded up the front on Neil's bubble, Neil and Martin,
All right, yeah.
at Con Valley.
Yeah.
So he wanted to get rid of this one. Did a little bit of welding work, where he had some rail problems,
Yeah.
leaks, but that's quite a nice bubble as well looked after.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously he's got the only other, bless him. Evan's a lovely chap, isn't he?
Evan's smashing. A real gentleman of the movement.
Oh yeah.
We go back a long way actually, thinking about it.
I think Derby cabs easily have the best layout. They're just easy to operate.
Yeah.
You're not looking everywhere for a gauge.
That's the only thing. If they'd put the vacuum where the air was,
Yeah.
just drop the controls down, it'd be alright. I think because they have to be, but they don't actually have to be exactly where they are, you know.
We're looking the Cravens at Lancashire as well. Just
Yeah.
making good progress. Ticked all the Cravens off this year. They're another group doing good things.
Yeah, John's again. John's been in the game a long time.
It's just such a friendly community. Everyone helps each other and just does things.
I just keep missing out on the association events on this Keithley again. It's on our doorstep, you know, but I just couldn't get there.
Yeah. We had to give Keithley a miss because we were quite busy.
Yeah.
Obviously painting and things, all the weather turned.
Well, that's the beauty of it. Like you've got it sealed, you've got a coat of gloss on it.
Yeah.
Too many people, and that's partially why we had to repaint this. Too many people leave things in primer for too long. It just soaks up moisture, and that's it. You might as well have not done all the work that's underneath it then.
Some people do question the whole sealing up the gap between the roof and the body side, but I don't think it's an issue really. I think it'll be more beneficial than it would be unbeneficial to do it.
Well, they've just done it with, there's a BG literally having, it's being rebuilt. You can only describe it as literally from the ground up being rebuilt.
Yeah.
And they've seat welded their roof to the edge of the roof frame, so.
Some people say, oh, the roof's going to bob and this, that and the other. We'd done it on a section which had been left outside for a couple of years,
Yeah.
and it never had any trouble. So that's how it stayed.
And you're only doing 25.
Yeah.
Alright, you got summer and winter to contend with as well, but
It's more of a strong summer we get down at East Anglia.
yeah.
It does get quite hot. But I'd rather that than it keep raining, especially with the suburban problems. I uncovered some Kent rail that had the original part number stamped in it. But I'd rather be safe than sorry than weld it up and it might potentially have something. Had one bit that looked fine, but it had a tiny pinhole in the roof and it just started to eat into the Kent rail.
All worth doing, and with a lot of the modern sealants and everything else, if you know, when you put your gutter on and everything else, make it bulletproof, it's gonna last.
Yeah, that's what we want.
We've been using that OB1 recently, Kevin's swearing by it, so if he says it's good, it probably is.
We've been using its assistant to that, which is CT1.
Yeah, same stuff.
We use the Arbor Seal tape on the gutters,
Yeah.
just because it's quite hardy, and then CT1 just on top of
the edge.
Yeah, as an extra measure.
That's exactly what we did this week.
I think they had 2 done in-house and 2 done externally to get them done at the same
I was
time.
going to say, is it, just lining them up and getting them done. I think we did our own, we did the Craven's Power Car ones ourselves, but
It's just bushes and pins,
hard
really.
work. It is. It's hard work.
How did you get the bushes out though? Using Elevacts and things?
Press and the hangers we got done externally. We got Les Tapman, one of the MC guys and who's involved here, I think he's involved in Wordsworth.
Yeah.
Les just basically pushes pins as the man. So he did all those for us. We went for new for asbestos liners as well, so everything that needed the rubbing pads, regardless of condition, we just renewed the lot.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with it really, can you?
The thing is, in doing everything and rebushing everything, it just pulls the blocks, everything goes back into line where it should be. So you've got no flanging blocks, no uneven wear. So far, they've done really well.
Were they quite worn?
Yes, they were in a mess, to the point where the bolsters were seized. The bolsters weren't actually bolstering.
Wow.
They just wouldn't move. The 4 drop links, that was probably the most difficult job, getting those drop link pins out.
Yeah.
Week after week, just soaking them, pushing them, trying to get them to start moving. And then once you got them to move, like laterally, then trying to turn them a bit just to free them up. But God, they were absolutely awful.
Yeah.
And then literally, the minute you got one out, you could literally slide it back in and out like that. That was the annoying part.
So what sort of press did you use to get the bushes done then?
There's one in the works, in the local works, it's probably about a 10 tonner. That was ideal for anything, it just didn't give up, it just shifted anything we needed to. There is a bigger one in there as well, which we never had to resort to. Oh no, I'll tell you what we used, the big one. We rebushed the 2 engines out. Now they are like 2 1/4 by about 3 inch. You've got the 2 main ones on the vehicle and then the 2 on the engine. Basically, the engine couldn't get it in the press, so I made up a puller, well, a pusher in the end, and just pushed them out.
Wow.
But we couldn't get engine mounts. We eventually got them from Australia.
Right.
There's no one makes them in the UK. Well, not without minimum order stuff of 300 or something, but you need 2.
Yeah.
4 tell you, oh, roebuck will do them, roebuck will do them. And they weren't supplying, they did do them, but they're even shown in their catalogue, so they have to them on the shelf.
Is that where you got the bushes from for the rest of it?
Everything else we've had out of Donny Works. We got a load of engine, you know, all the little steady arm. There's 2 bushes in that. We got those out of the works. There was a few other bits and pieces came out. Dampers, the engine damper as well. So when you drop one to do the mounts, you do the damper, you do the little control arm above the fluid coupling and the 3 mounts.
Where did you get the bushes for the rigging?
Les made most of them.
Okay.
Yeah. We had some in, and we had some of the pins in as well. And the pins, they're a real pain because they're almost shrunk, I think, into the body frame.
Right.
And because some of them were seized, we were hanging on the nuts on them. 7/16s were sort of a reasonable size.
Yeah.
And then they started turning in the bogey frame. So yeah, we thought they were either shrunken or whatever. In the end, we found out they were actually threaded, and they'd been peened on the back. So we broken the peen, and we were undoing them. But then it was a case of tapping them out and making new. So the hanger pins, the top ones, are all brand new on those 2 bogies because, again, there's no point doing it half the job.
No. So the bushes are threaded on the bogies then?
The pins that the hangers go on to are, so they're like a threaded portion, the pin, and then a threaded portion for the nut and the washer. So you screw it into the bogie, peen it on the back, locks it in, then put the hanger on, then the washer and the nut. Most of them castellated into the split pins as well.
Yeah.
And even those are starting to get more difficult to get hold of. Whitworth castellated.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the stuff on concrete's been put in a lot more recently. There's a few sections desperately need tapping that have been put in, but we're waiting to get them all done and ballasted.
Yeah.
Do them all at once. Yeah, there's 3 sections on the north end between Rabbit and Rawtenstall.
You do a lot with the hydraulic route as well, then, as well as the DMU.
I used to, but I just don't have the time now.
Yeah.
Getting occasionally and do a bit just to keep me happy.
They're nice logos and hydraulics.
Again, 40 years involved with that really now.
Nice. Is that their own shed then now?
Yeah. All 3 of them are tucked up in there now for winter. It was actually built for 2 westerns and a warship, but the lady didn't come. So when the highway turned up,
out the 47 yesterday. Just go all the way up then.
I think we actually even go up to Hopwood Junction on this, so the section beyond Heywood. I just need to go check the guard because, like I say, I haven't printed the damn times there about an hour. Normally do.
I think that's probably the best thing to do. Johnny did the other side. He does aluminium stick welding. I bought myself a MIG spool gun, so that should hopefully be a bit quicker. Because the stick stuff is a pain to preheat it and all sorts of craziness.
Oh, come on, it's not that slippy here, surely.
Looking up a bit.
Yeah, it was there. Mind you, nothing's. No, the dyno was stood on this.
The kettles help grease it up.
Probably.
We're getting a token here.
Yeah, it's my side.
flange greases here.
Yeah, they're needed. It's pretty torturous, especially this inner one.
They just put them in new?
Recently, yeah, we did have some other ones, older ones in, but we're working with a company that does all this sort of new rail interface stuff. And they're basically doing their trials for free with us. People that don't actually get over this time of year, it's really, really bad sometimes.
Really?
And I took quite a run at it there as well. Surprised myself that it didn't do it. Problem is with the torque on these, when you're getting into the yellow band, that's where they've got the most power.
Yeah.
So there, you're getting into the yellow band in seconds. So that it was, on the steepest part, it was going to go. You can't really avoid it. But it's a ridiculous piece of rail there, really.
It is nuts. It's a shame the 117 didn't stay here, really.
Yeah, we just couldn't look after it. It's nice. And for instance, put it up for sale, and Neil and the guys were interested, so it's gone to a good home, that's the main thing.
Yeah. They do get a lot of use out of it.
Yeah.
He's got a hell of a fleet now with all his HSTs as well.
God, yeah.
that just an embankment before?
Yeah.
So was this bridge already here then?
The bridge was put in when the motorway was put in, that's why it was singled, so the other formation was on the right.
Right.
So they just wired straight through this, and this was Heatbridge Junction.
Yeah.
Branch off to the left. You can just sort of see there through the gap.
Yeah.
Where it went round. That went to Yates Duxbury's paper mill, which is behind my house. Well, the site of it is behind my house. There's only one building, one original building left standing.
That'd have been a handy place to have a debut shed.
It would for me, that's for sure. There is still a goods shed opposite our house, a Whitestone Mill goods shed, which is tile warehouse or something.
Yeah. Have you always lived around this area?
No, only well, the place we're in now, probably around 2009, I think. Further into Bury before then.
Right.
This is I'll say struggling a bit, but it's not a sprightly lot.
She's been cracking along, hasn't she? Quite a steady pace.
That's flat out in third.
I find when I've driven DMUs in the past, they seem to find a happy sort of cruising pace in third. I quite like the style of the buffet in that 120 yesterday. I think we're going to have to do something
It's
similar.
amazing, that. What a survivor. I mean, the beauty about the GC now is they've got a big group. I'm hoping they actually do get the thing stripped and do it.
Yeah.
But it's just the cost of stripping them is, I mean, this way back sort of 20 years ago was 23 grand for the two cars, which back then was quite a deal of money.
Yeah. He's been quoted some silly figures for that. It's amazing looking in the bar though. It's got all the original boiler and a fridge and all sorts in it.
Yeah. No, it's a definite time warp, is that one?
I'd like to try and do the luggage rack lights in our centre car.
Yeah.
We're trying to go back as far as we can, 70s wise.
Remind me when we get down there, I think I've got the drawing for it.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm sure I have. I've definitely got a Suburban luggage rack lighting drawing. Whether it's 117, it doesn't really matter. It do.
Yeah.
God knows if I can find it, but
Looking at it, it's just a little extra bit of aluminium mounted on the top.
yeah, it just carries the light unit.
Yeah.
And then the wiring runs through the tubes, if I remember rightly.
Yeah. I had a look thinking there were switches on it originally, but they all seem to be integrated with the lighting on the unit. That's going to be do you reckon that'll be a challenge to back convert the lighting?
No. Because the vehicle's had it, what you'll find is when you start installing it, it'll all make sense.
Yeah.
So like where the main lighting comes on the side of this, the vestibule's on those, isn't it?
Yeah.
The wooden trunking.
Yeah.
You probably just have to run another circuit up through there. There'll be a spare lighting fuse, I would have thought, if it's had another circuit. So it's just a case of reinstating the fuse. And if it's done on the same controller, so if you go lights on, it puts the row of tungstens in the ceiling on and the side lights,
Yeah.
then it's just tied into the normal main lighting circuit, which again, dead straightforward.
I think it was only the centre car that had it.
Yeah. That tree just scraped this thing.
So there's a flail that comes up and down here.
Yeah, but it's not done this section, which is desperately needed doing. I just heard it. I mean, it wasn't bad, it just tickled it, but it's enough to,
You have to
take the varnish off.
Yeah, it's a shame when you put so much effort into these vehicles. It's amazing how fast the stuff grows as well.
Oh, it's crazy still, some of it. You're actually going to get a bit of quite rare footage now because we're going out to the boundary.
Yeah.
On this run.
Yeah, I'm glad we managed to fit this video in on this bit. Does Bubble need any of the door tread plate bottoms?
No, surprisingly. I've got a feeling Ian McDonald did some of those when it was at Northampton.
He must have. There's ours a lot of ours are non-existent.
No, they're alright. The door pillars generally ain't bad. The second man's door at this end, and the Rawtenstall end of it,
Yeah.
they're both pretty badly shot at, and Kev's done a load of work on them just to arrest it for now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do need to get on to Alistair and see if I can get some pillars. Just 2 trial ones and then we'll get an order again.
I know Bob Faulkner's also looking for a load.
Is it?
Yeah. We did the cab on his 117. That was
Yeah, I saw your Scottish Adventure episodes.
yeah. That was nuts, that was.
Yeah.
How we managed to do all that in a week, I don't know.
Yeah, but you just do, don't you? 'Cause you've got nothing else, no distraction, everything's set up for you. You know, it's,
Yeah, no, they're a good bunch up there, to be fair.
yeah.
This is going straight through.
Yeah.
Is that crossing automatic or has me or got to shut the gates?
He'll trigger it when we get to it all being well. We get a white light on the right. You see the pole on the right there. As soon as it triggers it, it should start flashing. There we go.
Is that an ungated crossing?
Yeah, it's AOCL. God, some sludge in the track
I was
there.
going to say. Pushing all that out of the way, isn't it?
It's going to slip and slide all the way down. It did last time I did this, and it wasn't even leaf fall. So we should just take it nice and steady.
Yeah, we don't want to knacker the wheel sets on this thing. You can see all the leaves on the track. You wouldn't believe it.
No,
When
it's the effect they have. It's crazy.
they just purposely sort of sit there, don't they?
Yeah.
You wouldn't believe that on such a small surface you get so much leaf trouble there. It just seems to stick. Is it that stop what we're going to, or is it further
Yeah.
down?
And the problem is there's a set of traps there as well. You see, so that's why I'm really going to take it steady.
What do those traps do?
So we control one set, Network Rail control the other.
Right, okay.
So you need 2 tokens in the ground frame. Our token, so that goes in,
Yeah.
and the Network Rail one's in Castleton Box.
So when this got connected up, how far did the network rail line go to then?
So this has always been in, this has never been out, but we've installed this because our boundary, when we took over the Heywood line,
Yeah.
our boundary is to literally the stop board here.
Right. Okay.
And then beyond, that's Network Rail's responsibility.
Nice. We can get back into the saloon.
Yeah, we'll have a walk through.